Hare Krishna. Welcome to Morning Amrut Vani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. His Grace Ram Kripa Prabhuji will be reading the Namamrita, followed by Srila Prabhupada quote, followed by Srila Prabhupada Lilamrit. Thereafter, Her Grace Sadhu Sevani Mataji will be reciting the slokas. Welcome to everyone once again. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada की जय। His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj की जय। His Holiness Bhakti Aiswarya Vaishnava Swami Maharaj की जय। His Grace शिक्षा गुरु रूपविलास प्रभु की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। Sri Namamrita, the nectar of the holy name. One should not equate the name of the Lord with those of the demigods. As far as distinguishing the Lord's holy name from the names of the demigods, the revealed scripture discloses, Bhagavad Gita 10.41, that all extraordinarily powerful beings are but parts and parcel of the supreme energetic Lord Krishna. Except for the Lord Himself, everyone is subordinate. No one is independent of the Lord. Since no one is more powerful than or equal to the energy of the Supreme Lord, no one's name can be as powerful as that of the Lord. By chanting the Lord's holy name, one can derive all stipulated energy synchronized from all sources. Therefore, one should not equalize the supreme holy name of the Lord with any other name. Brahma, Shiva, or any other powerful god can never be equal to the supreme Lord Vishnu. Srimad Bhagavatam 2.1.12. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada quote, 8th January. Retirement means to become cured from the diseased activities, but to place yourself in healthy activities. That is the Krishna consciousness. Los Angeles, January 8th, 1969. Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. Abhay had a second suggestion. Gandhi was known for his attempts to enable the lower classes to enter the temples. And in Noakhali, he had installed the deity of Radha Krishna for the ordinary man to worship. Although this was generally taken as a side issue of Gandhi's work, Abhay took it as the essence that Gandhi was a theistic movement. Gandhi's was a theistic movement. Abhay explained that although there were hundreds and thousands of temples in India, they were not being properly managed, and therefore educated citizens were neglecting them. In the original Vedic culture, the purpose of the temples had been to nurture spiritual culture. If the temples of India could be reorganized as vital spiritual centers, then the disturbed minds of the day could be trained for life's higher duties. Such education and purpose, Havai wrote, can help man in realizing the existence of the God. Without those sanctions, according to the Mahatma Gandhi, not blade of a grass moves. He also referred to the Gandhi's Harijan movement, which most people saw as Gandhi's humanitarian effort to grant equal rights to untouchables, whom Gandhi had recognized as Harijan, people of God. Abhay stressed that this was also an essentially spiritual aspect of Gandhi's life. But rather than simply rubber stamping an untouchable as Harijan, Abhay argued there must be a systematic program for elevating people of the lower classes. This program was taught in the Bhagavad Gita and could best be applied under the guidance of a bona fide devotee of the Lord. Abhay volunteered to take up the work on behalf of the memorial board. If the board, in attempting to commemorate Gandhi's efforts and accomplishments, neglected the essential spiritual aspects of Gandhi's life, Abhay warned his memory will soon be dead, as has been the lot of other politicians. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Bhagavad Gita 17.14 Devadvija Guru Pragya Pujanam Shocham Arjavam Brahmacharyam Ahamsa Cha Shariram Tapa Uchyate. Translation: austerity of the body consists in worship of the Supreme Lord, the Brahmanas, the spiritual master, and superiors like the father and mother, and in cleanliness, simplicity, celibacy, and non-violence. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.14.32 Nayam arhati asadvritto naradeva varasanam yo adhiyagya patim vishnum vinindati anapatrapa. Translation: the saintly sages continued, this impious, impudent man does not deserve to sit on the throne at all. He is so shameless that he even dared insult the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu. Hare Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrit Madhya Leela 5.92 Avirbhavahana Ami Taha Sakshi Deva Tabe Dui Viprere Satya Pratigya Rakhirpa. Translation: I shall certainly appear there, and at that time I shall protect the honor of both you Brahmanas by bearing witness to the promise. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Radharas Bihari Bhagavan ki jai, Lalita Sakhi Vishakha Mata ki jai, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय, संवेद भक्त वृंद की जय. One should not equate the name of the Lord with those of demigods. One time, one person was doing a puja and he had invited a Vaishnava in his house for satsang. And after the satsang, he saw his altar. In the altar, there were all demigods and one Lord Krishna photo also. So he requested that the Lord Krishna's photo should be kept separately and the demigod should be kept separately. तो बोलते हैं मैं ये सब लफड़े में पड़ता नहीं हूँ. मैं सुबह उठता हूँ, मैं 3 बार 4 बार अगरबत्ती दिखाता हूँ, 3 बार दिया दिखाता हूँ और सबको दे देता हूँ, जिसको जो लेना है ले लेवे. Everybody should take, for me everybody is equal. मैं झंझट में नहीं पड़ता हूँ. For me everybody is equal. That's why I show this incense 3 times and the lamb 3 times, and everybody should take. Why should I fall in the who is greater and who is smaller? For me everybody is equal. And this is the concept and this is the mentality we are doing, offending the Lord. And that's why a Shastra and a Guru is required to understand that the demigods are part and parcel of the Lord. They are great Vaishnavas and they have to be respected. But if you want to love and serve, it should be Krishna. It should be the Lord. There has to be a distinction. You cannot disregard the Devatas, but at the same time, you cannot equate the Lord with the Devatas. Very nice quote today's. What is the meaning of real retirement? Retirement means engaging in a higher purpose, healthy purpose. And bhakti is considered to be the highest and the healthiest purpose. If you are not engaged in the higher purpose, in old age, it is more anxiety, more problem, more loneliness. So the only way out is proper engagement of that person in bhakti.
Hari Bol.
How nicely Srila Prabhupada is comparing the solution for the downfallen. And he is trying to explain to the government that they should actually see the biggest problem after independence was that in the name of secularism, what happened? They tried to deny the actual culture of India, Bharata. The actual culture of Bharat was the Vedic recognition. We are Vedic people. That was completely denied in the name of secularism. Hmm? And what happened in the name of secularism? Our culture was not followed properly. Our culture is Vedic culture where we respect, we serve the Lord. Huh? But in the name of secularism, another religion was allowed to do whatever according to their religion. And that was the biggest problem. And here Srila Prabhupada is mentioning that the temples are neglected. Mahatma Gandhi wanted Sankirtan, and he invited the lower class people even to come to the temple of Radha Krishna. Yes, that should be done. They should be invited. They should be invited, and they should be trained in Bhagavad Gita. They should be helped to do Sankirtan, and that is what ISKCON is doing. Inviting everybody, building nice temple, leading them to Sankirtan, giving them Mahaprasad, and giving them Bhagavad Gita. But everything what Srila Prabhupada was saying went to deaf ear. मतलब कान पे पड़ा ही नहीं government के. Because the government itself was not religious. That time, whoever the prime minister was, he himself was anti for all these things, especially the religion type of thing. And that's why the education was also concentrated on Akbar and Jodha and Mughals in our, they were never concentrated on the Vedic thing. And even today, because of this all miscalculation, we are suffering. The country is suffering. Austerity of body consists of worship of the Lord, the Brahmanas, the spiritual master, spiritual like father and mother, and cleanliness, simplicity, celibacy, and non-violence. Tapa has to be done. And what is tapa? Tapa is of three types: bodily, mind, and vani. And all these three types of tapasya, if centered around Lord, it is for the Lord, then the purpose of a life is achieved. But if this tapasya is done in a rajogun bhav and tamogun bhav, everything is destroyed. So sharirik tapasya means to tolerate and worship the father, mother, the brahmanas, the superiors, the Lord, and simplicity, celibacy, and non-violence. These are considered as, sharirik tapasya. Tomorrow, we'll be learning about Vani tapasya, then Mana tapasya. Here in Srimad Bhagavatam, we see that the rishis are very upset and they are now going to curse, and through the curse, they are going to kill and liberate the Vena. Here we have to be, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, we have to understand. Here Lord is promising that I will appear over there directly. And it is not for the marriage purpose, for the protection of the words of the Brahmana and your seva. It is for your seva bhava and the words of the Brahmana that I will appear. It is not for the marriage purpose. To protect the seva and the service attitude and the Shuddha bhava, I will come and give the sakshi. So this entire episode was never for the marriage. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram